Howdy.
Oh, hello.
Find the tongs.
So you actually make stuff here, huh?
Oh yeah, we do a lot of repair work out here too. Anything that needs repaired.
Oh, so if somebody wanted to bring you some old tools or something broken?
Well, we actually took care of the museum stuff is what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Broken tools, there is possibility, but that has to go through a chain of command.
I was gonna say, yeah, that'd be hard to get it all worked out. I wouldn't be able to just drive in on my.
Yeah, we had some people that were supposed to have wagon wheel repair done, and the blacksmith never got it done. Kind of gave the museum a bad name, even though they didn't even know what was going on.
Well, I took some of my old metal to Larry, the muffler man.
Yeah.
And I was surprised, but when he was doing my muffler, I go, and could you fix this?
Yeah.
I had him weld some things for me. Because they know how to weld too.
Yeah.
And solder or whatever. Oh, you're supposed to check your guns in.
Well,
Are you the
when the
sheriff?
marshal walks around unarmed, I can pretty much do whatever I want.
The marshal walks around
Right,
armed?
yeah, deputy marshal. I mean, what's he gonna do, tell me no?
Yeah, he's unarmed, right? That's pretty cool. Let's see, get your horses shoed.
Yep. Well, you gotta understand that.
Or you don't shoe them, you just.
Well, the blacksmith would have been doing that too, yes. But in 1873, you had like 13 blacksmith shops here in Wichita. You also had a number of livery stables, and livery stables also had farriers. Then you had wheelwright shops. So everything I was doing, there was other groups that were doing part of it too.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of making what?
Do what? General Blacksmith was mostly a repairman by the 1870s. So you're dealing with, we were just trying to keep things fixed. We're dealing with the Industrial Revolution that we were going through, and we couldn't compete with producing stuff, so we just kept it fixed.
Oh, so something at Murdoch's printing company or over at the carpenter shop, if he was part of his saw broke, blade broke,
Well,
or
it
something, you might
depends.
weld it?
Some things like that, yes, but it's more like we're doing farm equipment.
Oh,
We're
okay.
repairing wagons and buggies.
Oh, okay.
You're also looking at the fact that blacksmiths never really died out. Within 30 years, blacksmiths are changing over to machine shops, mechanics, welders, because we had equipment that was coming out making our job easier. Hi. I'm working on a knife. Yeah, it started off as an old file. That's what it started off as.
Okay.
Shape's been changed quite a bit. Almost at the stage where it's ready to Yeah.
Okay.
Working on a big knife.
We dropped your big knife.
Look at that.
The only difference between a blank and a regular cartridge is the bullet, and we don't put the bullets in our blanks so that we don't have that projectile. But if you are within 10 to 15 feet of a blank going off, you're right in front of it. And so we do practice our firearm safety, and we will hope that, young man, if you ever find a firearm laying on the...
You I recognize though.
Well, you go on over to the store, and I guess I'm going to have to go to the bank to see about a loan.
A loan? Do we need a loan again? He wouldn't give us one the last time.
Well, I'm afraid those cattle that came through our place, they trampled our corn. It's a total loss.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I could have brought more eggs and butter to sell.
Oh, that wouldn't make that much difference. I'm afraid.
Well, what's going to happen if he won't give us a loan? Will we have to go back east?
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's possible.
Oh, I sure hope not.
Well, you go on over, and I'll see what the bank will do.
Okay, I'll see you in a little bit.
Buddy. Hey, the street's big enough for two people. Why don't you watch it?
Because I've been here longer than you have, lousy sodbuster. Let's go back where you came from.
Hey, I know you.
I doubt that.
Yeah, you were that outfit that came through and trampled my crop.
When?
Just the other day.
Well, yeah, I've been in town just a couple of days now.
Yeah.
Pretty poor fixings out there. You call yourself a farmer and know how to put up a fence?
Listen, you owe me money for that. We're going to go on down and we're going to settle this at the marshal's
That
office.
pitiful excuse for a fence you put up out there? Why are you crazy? It wasn't worth 50 cents.
No, it was you. I know it was you. So come on. Let's go settle this.
No, I don't think so. I'll let you just pick up your wife and go back to where you came from. This was our land, not yours. I don't care about no lousy fences. We were here long before you were, so just get out of town. Get out of here. Go back where you came from.
Hey, Kansas is mine. You go back to Texas. But before that, you're coming with me. Now!
No, I don't. I'm warning you. Ow! 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 I told you!
Are you okay? Somebody get the doctor quick! Are you okay?
Yeah, you gotta help me.
You no good cowboy! No, stop right where you're at! Stop! You no good cowboy! Are you okay?
I think I'm better now.
Hey, can you take this gun? Can you
I
take
can't
the
shoot
gun?
a woman, can I?
I don't know. We'll have to go back east now. I'm careful with this.
I guess you're right, dear. Come on with me.
Gonna get the stuff?
Leave it play.
Photographs taken with visitors if anyone is interested. And if you haven't had a taste of the Old West of sarsaparilla and the saloon, there is plenty on ice, and so we'd be happy for you to step inside, get that taste of the Old West. And again, thank you so very, very much for taking your time to share it with us. We appreciate it greatly.
We lost the way. There was a lot of they might come back. Why not?
Ingredients that would be in the compounds that were prescribed by the doctors, and they would be mixed in the laboratory to my left. The other wall contains a lot of patent medicine, but in either event, most of these medicines would have a lot of opiates, morphine, cocaine. This time was about the middle of when Lister discovered microbes under the microscope. But there were a lot of doctors throughout the world that didn't think that germs really did have anything to do with disease. So disease as we know it today didn't exist. The concept was that disease is more ethereal. So most of these guys are still treating your symptoms rather than the actual disease. Of course, if you're all pumped up full of opium or cocaine, you probably don't care that you're sick anymore anyway because you're feeling too good. And it's even possible that your natural immune system would take over and you would be cured. Of course, as soon as the medicine wears off, you're probably going into some sort of withdrawal, so you're going to run back down to the drugstore and get some more compounds from that apothecarian to make you feel good again. And without any legal expiration date on a prescription, people could keep coming back forever if they wanted to keep filling those prescriptions. It wasn't until we get towards the 1880s, 90s that doctors throughout the United States were asking individual states to pass laws that would force the pharmacist to honor an expiration date that the doctor might choose to put on your prescription. Now, that may have been altruistic on their part. They may have wanted you to not become addicted, but it's also quite possible they were tired of the pharmacist making all the money, and this way at least you had to go back to the doctor to get that prescription filled again, so at least he was making a little bit of money. In fact, a lot of pharmacists would simply cut the doctor out of the loop, and he went straight to the pharmacist and went, "Oh, hey, you got anything that will help my cough with it?" And of course the pharmacist, "Sure, I've got something. I'll whip it right up and just wait a moment," and he'd come back with some remedy that he created. Now that doesn't make the doctor happy because he didn't have any part of that so-called cure. So one way to get around that would be, well, we'll just rent space from the pharmacist. So it wasn't unusual to find doctors or dentists or other physicians upstairs in a pharmacy. And at that point, it became in the pharmacist's best interest to go ahead and send you up to the doctor, because otherwise he might not be able to pay his rent to the pharmacist. So in that way, they can both kind of wash each other's hands. You go up to the doctor, he knows, "Oh yes, you have XYZ, just take this prescription, go downstairs and have the pharmacist fill it for you."
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much.